Well, friends, we are not done yet. Isn't that nice? We still have a few items on our program to share. And next, we will be blessed by another testimony from a lady called Gabrielle.
What I experienced and what ENAD brought for me. It all started in 2015. I had a great job. I was a restaurant manager, 24, 25 years old. I had 55 staff members. It was great. I had a good job, and I thought I had the Sabbath off, and I was like, this is it, you know, God gave me this, and I'm so happy. And then at the end of 2015, I think the beginning of 2016 it was, or 2015, I got fired in a really, really unfair way. So this really touched me because it was my dream job, and I was like, oh, this is it. And so after that, I had 1 year of that I could not find a job. I had at a certain stage, there came a pain in my shoulder, and I went to the doctor, and they could not find the pain. And later on,
die konnten nichts finden. Später war es mir klar, dass es innere Stress war. Keine Arbeit finden, meine Beziehung daheim ging nicht so gut. Ich habe mich am Boden. Ich habe gedacht, das war alles. 2016 eine Freundin von mir kam und
Parce que voilà, je cherchais des choses, peut-être que, pourquoi pas, je pourrais faire un voyage missionnaire, j'en avais jamais fait avant. Donc mon ami m'a dit, tu sais, il y a une conférence en Allemagne.
Let's do it. You know, I just wanted to get out of the house. I just wanted to do something else and get away from that moment. But I didn't even know what ENAD was. I didn't know it was a network of doctors and whatsoever, because I have no knowledge at all of medical issues or whatsoever. But I thought, you know what, I'm just going. So we went with 3 girls to Germany, and there was the conference. It was the conference of 2016, and I came there, and we had these conversations, we had these lectures and everything. And at a certain moment, we had to stand, all of the members, there were around 250 people there. We all had to stand in a round outside, and we had to stand one in front of another, and get to know each other. And then 2 minutes, and you had to change to another person. So I was standing in front of people, and I was standing in front of someone, and that someone told me, okay. So I said, who are you, and what is your profession, everything. So every time I was standing in front of someone, they were telling me they were or a doctor or a dentist or a surgeon or something high, that I was like, oh, okay. And then came the question, so what is your profession? What are you doing? I said, well, actually, I don't have anything. I'm not doing anything. And then they said, okay, but what do you want to do? What do you want to become? And I said, well, my dream is to start within 5 years my own company or my own business and to help the ADRA. So I said, I want to open a secondhand store and help ADRA. So I had to say that one time. Then we had to switch to another person. And I thought, okay, I just going to repeat that because I don't have anything at this moment. So I repeated it every time I repeated, within 5 years, I want to open my own store to help the ADRA. And all those people were saying, oh, that's nice, that's nice. So when I continued saying that every time, I thought, yeah, that's what I really want. And this is my dream. So the ENAD conference, we had the ENAD conference, we had the mission week, and I explained also, and I was talking to some people in the mission week also to Steffi, who motivated me more. I told her that I had this dream, and she said, so why don't you do it? Just do it. And so when I came home, I was thinking, yeah, this is what I wanted to do. And I'm not a person of really overthinking everything. I'm just a person of doing. So after I came home, I told my mom, I want to do this. And she said, well, go look for a place. And I said, yeah, but how? I don't know. And I studied international hospitality management. So, you know, I had some skills, but not I didn't know how to start our own business. And then she said, just try on Facebook. So I put on Facebook, well, I'm looking for a place for someone because I didn't want to say it was for me. So to start a business. And then I got a response from, I live in a city, and I got a response from, how do you say it? A village, a small village. And I was like, yeah, I don't want to be in a village. I want to be in a city. How can I sell everything or do things in a small village? And then I said, Lord, if this place is, if you want me to start this because I want to help other people, if you want me to start this and this is the place for me, let the rent be between this amount and that amount. So I went to that place, and that guy told me, okay, this is the place. I have 200 square meters for you. Do you want to rent it? I said, what is the price of the rent? And he said, between this amount and that amount. I said, do you have a moment? I have to go to the bathroom. So I went to the bathroom and I prayed. I said, Lord, thank you so much. This, I know you give me this. It still gets me emotional if I think about it. Because this was really like an outcome of the whole year that I was like down and everything, and I couldn't find answers. And then that started, my store started. And I said, okay, I'm going to do this. So in October, we had this ENAD conference. In November, I talked to the guy. And in December and 1st of January, I started my own business in a 200 square meter, how do you call it? Where you, in Dutch, it's a kas. I don't know how to explain it. Anyway, we will show a small video so you have an impression of what it is. So then came the moment, okay, now I need a name. And I felt like this is really a blessing from God. God gave me this. So I want to testify through this business for other people. And then I thought, yeah, what do I choose as name? So I said, okay, I want to choose something that I can talk about with people about God. So I read the text about, don't you worry about tomorrow because God takes care of the birds and the lilies in Matthew. I think it's Matthew 6 by head. And I thought, you know what? I will call my store the Water Lily. I don't know if it's the right name in English, but I said, you know what? I will call this that name. So so I called it the Water Lily. And every time people ask me, but how do you get this name? You know, it doesn't even connect to a secondhand store. And I can testify and I say, you know what? It gives me a promise. It's a Bible verse, and it gives me a promise that I don't have to worry about tomorrow, because God takes care of me. And that first year that I had in 2017, it didn't go that well yet, because people have to get to know you. People have to get to know where you are located and everything. And every time I was a little bit down, or people didn't believe in me, even friends and family said, you know what, just find a job, just stop with it, you know, and just go find a job. And then every time this Bible verse and my own name remembered me, don't worry about tomorrow, just put God first, and then he will take care of you. So every time that made me go on. And also, of course, I decided, of course, to have the Sabbath off. Sabbath, I was free. And Sunday, I was open. So that was another testimony for people that always came in my store and they said, but Saturday is the busiest day. Why are you closed? And I said, yeah, because I keep the Sabbath. I'm a Sabbath keeper. I go to church on Saturday. And they're like, Saturday to church? So I got into a lot of great conversations, and I had a lot of amazing testimonies. I have Christian music on the background, instrumental music, what people recognize, and they get to know Adra. So after 1 year, that I started my store, the whole complex is around 1,200 square meters, and that person who was renting it, he stopped. So this whole place became available, and the owner of the place, he asked me, do you want to rent more? I said, yeah, it would be nice. I said, but you know, what would be the rent? And he said, well, you will pay for now the same amount as you're paying here. I was like, thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. So I have now, after 5 years, it still exists, and I have now 800 square meters of a company where I can testify for God. And I feel like this is really given from God, because every moment when it becomes difficult, or every time when things happen, I see God is blessing me. And even now, I decided to work less. I decided to narrow my opening times to 12 to 5, so I can do in the morning. I can do the audiobooks of Ellen White in Dutch. So I started that last year when the Corona came. I said, Lord, if I want to do the audiobooks for you in Dutch, that people can listen to it, but you have to take care of my company, because I also need an income. And he blessed me even more. The income even became more since I only work less. So I really see that this is a blessing from God, and I thank every day that I took the decision to come to ENAD, to the conference, and also to the mission trip, because I got to know so many great people there, and I got a really great experience that ENAD is not only for doctors, dentists, or surgeons, but even if you're looking to find your way back to God, to find a way back when you're not feeling well, it gives you an outcome. So every time when ENAD comes to it, when I see ENAD, it remembers me of my great story that came into existence. So thank you, guys, and thank especially God for this wonderful testimony that I can testify every day. that was a video of my store when it was 2 years, but it's still going on great. And I just wanted to share this with you guys. Thank you very much.